Okay, so I'm back now, and the first soap I'm cutting is Applejack, and I hope my little setup here works. This camera is too heavy for my tripod, so I'm having to prop it up. But I am cutting this soap with my tank, of course, but I can only cut one bar at a time. And the reason for that is because I popped every single wire out of my cutter. And it's not the tank's fault. So if anyone has been on like the fence on whether or not you should get one, please do not let my experience change your mind about this. I mean, about the tank. I've had it for I think about 2 years now, and I have never popped a wire. In the entire time I've had the tank, I've never popped a wire until now. And it was completely my own fault. So anyway, I had been watching everyone else's videos with their tanks and their new tanks, and I noticed that whenever they would cut, their wires would sing. They would like play music, and I was like, oh, I remember my tank used to do that. So I came in and I tightened. I over tightened all of the wires in an attempt to get mine to sing again. It's really silly. The weirdest things, you know, just, I don't know, I do some crazy stuff. But I over tightened it and went to cut, and I think I lost 2 or 3 wires at that point in time. And that wasn't a big deal. I was still able to use it. And then I found my replacement wires. I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and change them out. And I changed the first one, the one that I'm using right now. And I'm thinking that when you change them, maybe something has to do with the tension and how it's all wired. I don't know. But when I tightened it and it was fine. Then I loosened it. And for some reason, every single wire, except for this last one here, every single wire popped. I don't know why. I'm guessing it has something to do with the tension. But every single wire, every single wire that I had, oh, it sang. It sang all right. The sound, the beautiful music of wires popping, every wire popped out. So I figured I'd just go ahead. It's not going to stop me. Brandon bought me replacements, but we haven't quite figured out how to get them back in the way that they were originally in. Like, we have this one rigged in here, but it's not as pretty. It's not as neat as when the manufacturer wired it for me. So, and I'm too impatient to wait for him to figure it out. So I figured I'd just go ahead and do this the old-fashioned way, one bar at a time. I have something else I wanted to show you guys too when I did the other video. But I started making my body frosting from scratch. It's really silly because I've been afraid to do that. You know, dealing with the preservative and stuff like that. It's really, yeah, dealing with the preservative and stuff like that. I was just afraid to do it. But, you know, finally I was like, you know what? If I was brave enough to work with lye, I shouldn't let, you know, a little bit of preservative scare me. So I did some research on that. I've been working on that for about a month now. And I've come up with a formula that I'm very happy with. I was trying to formulate it so that it was very close to the feel of the body frosting that I was using before. That was from a base, and then I was like beefing it up, like really beefing it up with extra oils and butters to get the feel that I like. So the consistency that I have now is very close to how the base felt before adding the extra avocado oil and butters and stuff like that. So I'm really happy. Now all I have to do is add the extra bit of shea butter to it to get it to have that feel that I really like. So I'll show you that in a second. I'm really proud of myself. And it really is not that bad at all. I don't know why I let myself get so psyched up and scared, but it wasn't difficult to do at all once you figured out, you know, the ratios for everything. So this is my latest batch. Let me set my camera right here. And it's just a small batch. And I'll let you see the consistency. So it has like a very creamy, just a little bit thicker than lotion type consistency. But once I add the extra shea butter to it, that's going to thicken up really nicely. And even now, oh my goodness, when I use it, it just makes my skin so silky, soft, and smooth. I love it. So this is going to be the base, all from scratch. The new base for my body frostings, and I can't wait to start working with that. I have 2 more batches to show you, so I'll go ahead and get those set up, and I'll be right back.